Hello, and welcome to the Marymount Center for Career Services workshop, Job Search Strategies for New Graduates. Today, we are going to discuss some specific strategies of job search that are particularly relevant to new job seekers. Our objectives for this workshop experience are to become familiar with the 5-step process of job search, learn about job targeting and how to create a job target, and for you to walk away with at least 2 new strategies for conducting your search. Let's get started! So here's the good news. According to the U.S. Department of Labor's Board of Labor Statistics, the employment rate is actually decreasing. This is great for our new graduates as it indicates a rise in potential employment opportunities. Starting your search with positivity can make a huge difference in your job search experience, so take this good news as encouragement and go forward with an open mind. To get that fabulous dream job, you will, however, need to stay competitive in today's results-driven world of work. In the following slides, we will outline some ways to help you do just that. Here is the 5-step process of effective job search. Step 1, explore. Step 2, creating professional documents like resumes and cover letters. Step 3, research. Step 4, networking. And Step 5, search. Most individuals skip the research and networking steps altogether and go straight from resume writing to search. This is not the most effective way to perform a job search as it leaves out essential pieces of the process that lead to strong employer-employee matches and job satisfaction. Do not skip steps. Paying attention to every step in the 5-step process is essential to effective use of your time and sets you up to find satisfactory career experiences. Step 1. Explore. The first step of the job search process involves self-reflection and assessment. In order to set strong career goals, we must first look inside and evaluate our strengths, weaknesses, and preferences. We must ask, what do I know about myself? And take a look at elements that impact career choice and satisfaction, such as personality, values, interests, and skills. We must also evaluate our knowledge of and exposure to the world of work. What industries am I interested in? Are there specific companies or organizations I would like to work for? What kinds of job titles would I like to have, and what kinds of environments do I think I would enjoy most? Finally, we have to ask ourselves, what do I want to gain from career experiences, and what would I like to learn? What are my long and short-term goals? These are big questions that require time and careful consideration. If you would like assistance navigating any part of the process, meet with a career coach at the Center for Career Services. As new alumni, you have free access to career services for your entire first year after graduation, and additional free services after that. For more information, contact us at 703-284-5960 or by emailing career.services@marymount.edu. Once we have done some reflection and assessment, the second piece of Step 1 is setting some long and short-term goals. Short-term goals are usually goals we wish to accomplish within the next 1 to 3 years. Long-term goals are generally goals we would like to accomplish more than 3 years from now. These goals will help you look at both where you are currently and where you would like to be career-wise. Use your goals and self-assessment to help you construct what we call a job target. Job targeting is a very important part of any job search. It is easy to become overwhelmed by the breadth of choices and avenues one might take in a career journey. Setting a target helps narrow the playing field and focus your search for optimal results. A job target is the perfect intersection of the industry you would like to work within, the job title or function you would like to perform, and the geographic location you would like to reside and work in. Knowing these 3 major elements will help to guide how and in what ways you go about your search. Step 2. Creating professional documents. Now that you have an idea of what jobs you are targeting, you will want to start tailoring your resume and cover letter to match your target. A resume is a summary of your career and educational experiences, skills and abilities, and special qualities as they relate to the job you are pursuing. Each industry has a slight variation of preferred resume formatting and content, so you will want to be sure you familiarize yourself with what is acceptable for your field. Cover letters are professional correspondences that introduce an employee and employer to one another. These documents are an employer's first look into a potential candidate and should help the employer understand both how the employee is qualified for the position and why they are a good fit for the company. You must tailor your resume and cover letter to each job you apply to. In order to catch the eye of an employer, you have to change your resume and cover letter each time you submit an application to both incorporate keywords and phrases while setting yourself apart as a perfect fit for the position or company. Be careful as you construct these documents that there are no grammatical or spelling errors, as this is often a make or break issue for many employers who see typos as an indication of indifference on behalf of the candidate. Have someone proofread your work to ensure there are no errors. For help constructing resumes and cover letters, make an appointment with a career services coach or visit our Jobs for Saints website, accessible through the marymount.edu/career services website, for samples. Step 3. Research. One of the most important steps of the job search process is doing thorough research about the specific industries, companies, and positions you identified as your job target. Think of each application for a position as an adventure to a new country where you have to quickly get up to speed on language and cultural aspects in order to successfully navigate your trip. Learning about all aspects of your job target will help you effectively tailor your professional documents, identify and search for appropriate positions, identify key companies and individuals to connect with, and interview effectively. Here are some resources to help you research. Websites like the ONET and Occupational Outlook Handbook are fantastic resources to learn about job titles and job functions. Reading job postings can help familiarize you with what employers in your field of interest are looking for in ideal candidates. The online professional social network, LinkedIn, is a fantastic resource that updates in real time. Many companies have LinkedIn pages that share information about their missions, goals, values, and the kind of work they do. Many companies also post jobs on LinkedIn. Another great way to use LinkedIn is for its original purpose, to network with other people who have first-hand experiences in your field of interest. Another way to do research is to conduct an informational interview. Informational interviews are reverse interviews, where an individual identifies a professional of interest and interviews them with the sole purpose of gaining information. This individual should either work for a company you are interested in, hold a position you would like to hold, or have career experiences you would like to know more about. Never ask for a job in an informational interview. We'll say that again. Never ask for a job in an informational interview. Instead, use this opportunity to meet a key player in your field and establish a professional relationship while getting some great inside information about your industry, company, or career of choice. For specific company information and industry information, blogs and news websites such as alltop.com are great places to get up to speed on current events and publications. The Board of Labor Statistics also provides evidence-based research regarding the economic state of the U.S. on its website, bls.gov. Don't forget that you can also use Marymount's online job search system, Jobs for Saints, to look at company descriptions and profiles in addition to searching for positions. If you are experiencing any difficulty accessing Jobs for Saints, give Career Services a call at 703-284-5960. Did you know that over 70% of all positions are obtained through person-to-person networking? Well, it's true. Only about 15 to 20% of all open and available positions are ever posted online. That means that the vast majority of positions are actually only accessible by tapping into what we call the hidden job market. The hidden job market got its name because positions are often not written or visible. Rather, positions are advertised through word of mouth or referral. To get to the hidden job market, you have to establish a strong professional network. To start building a professional network, start by making connections with your 5 F's. That means your friends, faculty members, members of any foundations or organizations you belong to, fellow peers and alumni, and your family members. Because you already know and have strong relationships with these people, they will likely be the individuals most willing to help you find hidden job market positions. Reach out to your 5Fs and let them know what you are looking for. Ask them if they have any ideas of where you should look or who they might know who could help you. You might be surprised who you meet. Beyond your personal network, it is essential to start building outside professional connections as well. To do this, there are 5 essential tools that will help you facilitate connections. An elevator pitch, or 30-second commercial, is a short speech describing your interests, background, and goals, etc. It is how you break the ice with a professional contact and orient them to your career pursuits. This speech starts conversation rolling with another professional and should include an open question that engages the person you are talking to. For example, "Hi, my name is Amanda and I am a recent graduate of Marymount University's business program with a concentration in marketing. I am really interested in sustainability and corporate social responsibility, so I'm looking to work for a company where I can combine these interests with my love of sales. What kinds of special interests do you have?" The second tool is attendance. In order to make connections, you have to get up and get out there. Attending networking events like alumni socials, local networking groups, conferences, etc. will expose you to many opportunities to meet new connections. The third tool we have already described: informational interviewing. Not only can you get some great info, but you can establish relationships with key individuals in your field. The fourth tool is a business card. Even if you are not employed, you can create inexpensive business cards with your contact information to give out to connections. Companies like Vistaprint have affordable ordering and printing and will walk you through the process of designing a unique and effective business card. Finally, social media. Utilizing sites like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, etc. give you access to people you may not ever otherwise meet. Always maintain a professional profile regardless of the social media platform you choose to engage with. Remember, once you put something on the internet, it stays on the internet. Step 5. Search. Now you are ready to perform your job search. Remember, networking is the most effective way to find and obtain positions, so network, network, network. We advise all Marymount students and alumni to check Marymount's job search database, Jobs for Saints, first when performing an online job search. Employers contact our office directly searching for MU students and alums, so you have a much higher probability of landing one of these positions as the pool of applicants is smaller and the employer is actually looking for you. You can access Jobs for Saints through our website, www.marymount.edu/career-services. Additionally, our staff posts interesting positions and special career information on our social media applications, Marymount Career Services on Facebook and @MU_careers on Twitter. Like us and follow us to get access to great opportunities and information. Some great networking events that also expose job seekers to open positions and jobs are career fairs. Many universities and special organizations hold career fairs, especially in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. We post information about local fairs on our social media applications, but you can also find them on special organization web pages, in newspapers, on company and university career center websites, and on career information web pages like careerbuilder.com. If you are interested in federal government work, check out usajobs.com, the major posting site for all federal government employment. This site will walk you through the application process step by step, but keep in mind that federal resumes are different from traditional resumes. If you need help with your federal government application, please contact the Center for Career Services. If your job target has been narrowed to specific companies, check the company web pages for online application sites. These are normally linked from the main landing web page for a company under a title like Careers or Jobs. Similarly, many industries also have web pages dedicated to job postings like MediaBistro.com for communications, PR, and media careers, and HCareers for hospitality jobs. Doing a Google search for your jobs in your industry should yield several sites dedicated to your field. Meta-search engines are also helpful in an online job search. Meta-search engines pull job postings from multiple posting websites based on search criteria you enter. Two great meta-search engines are Indeed.com and SimplyHired.com. Social media outlets like Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn also often post positions. Professional organization websites are great places to look for positions as they generally have both networking forums or opportunities in addition to job boards dedicated to your industry or job function. For example, the American Counseling Association's website, counseling.org, has an entire online career center. Newspapers do still publish job postings, so it's not a bad idea to check the so-called want ads for local positions in addition to online job searching. Finally, use your internship. Remember that great relationship you had with the company you interned with before? See if they have any openings and stay in touch even if they don't. Employers are much more likely to hire people they already know and like. Don't lose touch with that internship provider. As we wrap up our presentation, we would be remiss if we didn't mention some common professionalism pitfalls and ethics concerns for the job search. Number 1, unprofessional speech. Beware of using colloquialisms, slang, abbreviations, or swear words in any of your communications, whether they're in person, online, or through email. Number 2, inappropriate attire. Make sure you dress appropriately for whatever your industry or company has said they expect. Especially when going for an interview, applicants should always wear business professional clothing. If you have questions about what business professional attire looks like, visit the Marymount Career Services website at www.marymount.edu/careerservices. Number 3, inappropriate phone greetings or email addresses. Refrain from using email addresses that look something like this: partyguy1212@hotmail.com or cupcake23@yahoo. An appropriate email address should really just be your name at whatever internet provider you use. An appropriate phone greeting should include your name, telephone number, and asking politely for the person who's calling to leave a brief message. Refrain from using callback tones or songs, as this is generally considered inappropriate. Number 4, misspelled words or typos on your resume, cover letter, or business card. This is a huge pet peeve for most employers and recruiters. Some employers and recruiters, if they see only one typo, will throw the document out altogether. Number 5, bad-mouthing anyone. Be careful of the things you say. Saying mean things about a coworker, a colleague, or even someone that the employer doesn't know, if overheard by the wrong person, can result in negative consequences for you in your job or in your career in general. Number 6, ulterior motive interviewing. Only interview for positions that you are genuinely interested in. Interviewing for positions that you have no interest in actually taking are a waste of both yours and the employer's time. If an employer finds out that you have no intention of actually taking the position offered, this can damage your reputation. Number 7, lying on the resume and cover letter. Always be honest. Do not misrepresent your qualifications, experiences, or education level. Again, if it is found out that you have misrepresented yourself, this results in a damaging reputation. People talk in the business world, and you never know who the employer is friends with. Always be honest. Number 8, continuing to search for jobs after an offer has been accepted. If you have accepted a job offer with a particular company, it is your ethical responsibility to withdraw all other applications, regardless of whether or not you have another job coming up that looks super interesting. You must withdraw an application after giving a formal acceptance. Here are some next steps. First, definitely do not skip steps in the job search process to try to speed everything up. Skipping steps usually prolongs the process rather than making it shorter. Don't compare yourself to other people. Every person's job search experience is unique because every person is unique. Comparing yourself to others usually only results in frustration. And try not to be too stressed. It is not abnormal these days for a job search for a new graduate to take anywhere from 6 months to 18 months. It's a process. Allow yourself some time to really think about what you want and be patient. Things you should do. Definitely begin your job search process early and be sure to do all 5 steps. Make sure you've registered for your Jobs for Saints account. Again, if you're having trouble with this, contact the Center for Career Services at 703-284-5960. Be patient. The job search process does take time. And remember that as a new alum, you have totally free access to everything the Marymount Center for Career Services has to offer. That means you're able to come to any of our events, coachings, workshops, and anything else we offer, including unlimited use of the Jobs for Saints database. If you have questions, contact the Center for Career Services. Thank you so much for attending our online workshop today. If you have any questions about anything you saw in the presentation today, or any other questions or inquiries regarding services available to alumni at the Marymount Center for Career Services, please contact us at the information listed on this slide. Have a great day!